Hi guys, welcome to Revelation Tarot. My name is Sue. Today we're looking at the month of April for Cancer. Before I begin, I would like to thank everyone for all their support, for subscribing, keep looking at the wrong place, for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. I so appreciate your support. So for those of you who've watched previous videos recently, I had issues with my audio and I think we've got it sorted, but please comment if you think something still needs improving. Obviously, I'm not perfect yet. I'm not good at the editing side of things, but at the end of the day this is about tarot, not about perfection. So also bear with me, I'm battling a cold that I've managed to catch off my granddaughter, bless her, but we will be fine. So let's see what's going on for you guys, Cancer. This is a recent, past, present and near future reading. If anyone is interested in a private reading, please email me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. Just to inquire. I am very reasonable, I don't charge too much. Or even if you just want to check in with me, ask a question you'd rather keep private, whatever that might be, I am open to communicating with you guys. Okay, so Cancer, what's going on in April? I know it's been a while. I've been off the grid for a few months due to just being unable to film, really, because of my logistics, but that's another story. I'm back. So let's have a look at your recent past, Cancer. We've got the Three of Pentacles, okay? So this indicates that there has been a shift in maybe going from, if it's to do with work, it could be going from working alone or feeling isolated in your job or your career to feeling much more like you're part of a community. Some of you may have even changed jobs, and that's, changed the energy, changed the dynamic. This is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So whatever you do, whatever you are doing, or what you have been doing, Cancer, recently, there's a lot of planning and preparation involved, but you're not alone. It's like you have a lot of help around you. The Page of Pentacles also showing this is a new opportunity for some of you. Some of you, like I said, have started a new job, or maybe you've even taken it, there's been a shift in your current workplace where you're doing something different. But there's definitely an energy of something being refreshed here. It's like your enthusiasm and your motivation's been refreshed. But whatever this is, it's definitely bringing in, it's an upgrade for you financially. The Ten of Wands does show that life at the moment is pretty difficult. When I say difficult, don't like that word. It's challenging. So this will feel like hard work, I feel like it's not what you're used to. It's an uptick in your expectations, and your days are really full. So it does feel sometimes like a struggle, but you know what you're aiming for. You know what the end goal is, and you're keeping your eye on that, and you're you're determined to get there. The Five of Wands is clarified by Judgment, the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is an interesting energy, because the feeling I'm getting from this is the Five of Wands typically, is about conflict, struggle, or competition. But with this and judgment, I'm feeling like you are in a place where you're kind of being a little bit self-judgmental. And it could be conflict there could be conflicts going on here with your energy regarding, it could be regarding your abilities. It could be you could be setting yourself too high a standard and not being able to reach it. With these 7 of Swords, it's like you are having, if you're going through an upgrade of some kind for your work, I feel like you've set yourself a plan, you have a strategy, and it's really hard to stick to. The Knight of Pentacles shows that you just need to take a methodical approach, okay? It just needs to be one day at a time. Let's not try and plan the next 6 weeks because it's too much in one go. The 5 of Wands also shows that there's definitely a level of comparing yourself to others here. But at the same time, I do pick up the energy that whatever you're doing it right, and you're leaving an impression, a good impression, with others around you. But you're worried about what they're thinking of you, There's might be a slight sense of paranoia here. You might think that people are judging you, and when they're not. And you might think, even with the 7 of Swords here, that there's things being said about you behind your back, which is not the case, okay? This is all about you. This is not about them. As I said, the Knight of Pentacles does come in and show that there is opportunity for success here, but you have to be patient. This isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, and it's going to be a long, steady road, but you're on the right path. The 5 of Pentacles does show that you may have been going through a period of feeling isolated or lonely, or even neglected, some of you. I don't know if there's been any change of circumstance for you that's led to you feeling that way, but the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and again we've got the 5 of Wands. So like I said, you have got, I feel like you've got new people around you, people that you're making new connections with. This could be represented by the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. But what it also represents is your level of excitement and, your bravery, your excitement, because this is something new, and, that's a normal emotion. And then with the Page of Swords, you're feeling a bit restless. What I'm feeling from this is it's almost like you're having to embrace this new way of life, but you're having to fight the way you were before. You're having to fight that pull back to, being isolated, and, shutting yourself away when you just can't be bothered, or when you're really not feeling it. Whereas you're being forced out of your comfort zone here with this new opportunity, whatever this might be for some of you. The 5 of Wands also, again, because this has come out twice in your recent past, showing that you need to understand that you need to embrace the negatives and the positives together. Just because everything's going well and then you have a bad day doesn't mean that is going to be the reality for the rest of your life. I say it in loads and loads of my videos. If you can learn to embrace the challenges and be grateful for them, because they are what help you grow. Okay, obviously there are challenges that are far more significant than others, and you have to go through a process of healing. But when you've done that, it's really important that you are grateful and you give gratitude to the universe for bringing you that challenge and enabling you to move on your path, move forward on your path. The Five of Wands energy is also about inner conflict. And again, I feel like this is about inner conflict. I don't feel that you have people around you causing conflict, but there is a sense of self-blame or putting too much pressure on yourself. The moon comes in as well in your recent past, which is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So the moon can be a card of disillusionment. This energy I'm getting from this, it's like when things are going really well for you, you have this expectation that it's not going to last, that you're just waiting, you're anticipating the next challenge in your life, and that's all you can focus on. It's like you can't enjoy what's going on. But the moon also shows that, basically there's a level of you lying to yourself. The Four of Pentacles shows you're holding on to emotions, or in this case it is emotions. You're holding on to a way of thinking because you feel like it's your security blanket. You feel like you're preparing for the worst, and then you're ready for whatever comes your way. But actually that stops you enjoying the good times, because all you're doing is anticipating the next difficult, challenging thing. The Six of Swords can represent a move of some kind, either an emotional transition to get away from stress or anxiety, but it can also literally represent some of you who have moved location, moved home, or this can represent travel, but it's a kind of energy of like last minute decision to go away because you just need to take some time out because you're kind of getting to the end of your tether. But whatever this is representative of a moving away from your problems. It can be an avoidance card. It can be, you can't run away from what's going on. There's no avoiding it. And what's strange about this Cancer is that you're constantly expecting the next worst thing to happen. And then when it happens, part of you shuts down and goes into avoidance tactics, like this isn't happening. So the Ten of Swords also shows that something has ended here in your recent past. It's like something's come to a completion or a conclusion, but whatever this is, it's something you were expecting, but you were dreading. I don't know what this is, but there's something here. And yeah, again, it's something that it's like you've tried to prepare yourself for it, but you're having difficulty even though you've done that. So let's get going with your present. Can't pick these cards up on this table. Right. I'm really sorry if I have to go like this now and again, because my nose is... it's got a mind of its own at the moment. So, let's see. Present, what shall we use? Let's use the simple... I forgot to mention, sorry. I am linking the cards in the description. So this is the... Mind blank, word thief. That's not what it is. This is the Light Seers Tarot, okay? And if you are interested in purchasing it, you can click on the link in my description. All right. So this deck is called the Simplicity Tarot. There you go. And it's called the Simplicity Tarot because it is a good deck if you're learning tarot, because it has keywords on there to help you learn the cards, the basics of the cards, if you like. So it is a really nice deck to learn from. So Cancer present. Ooh, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Your the first card out for your present is the Three of Swords, okay? So this does indicate that there has been, or there is something going on here which, and it could be connected to what we just spoke about in your recent past, where there's been an expectation for something to come to completion or conclude that has been difficult or challenging, and you thought you were prepared for it, but you're really not. So it could be to do with that. This is clarified by the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so just putting it out there, the Three of Swords can also represent heartbreak or loss, okay? But for some people, this could be a time of year where you're, where there's an anniversary of a loved one who, who's passed over. So it could be that this is a difficult time of year for some of you, all right? But going back to what I was saying before, the Hermit shows that you are, you're going, you're retreating because of this, and you are again taking this time to, there's nothing wrong with the Hermit, because the Hermit actually goes looking for answers. He looks for the truth deep within himself. Whatever this is that you're having to deal with, because it's kind of expected, you're still, even though you think you've dealt with it, there's still a level here of you trying to understand or reflect on what brought you to this in the first place, if that makes sense. So I do see you spending time trying to understand or find the answers, and it may be that there aren't any, okay? That it doesn't matter how long you spend searching within yourself for the answers, or it's just one of those things that happens. It's the Three of Pentacles also shows, again, this is a card of teamwork and collaboration, but this also shows that regarding this situation, you're not the only one involved, okay? So don't get into that mindset where you're isolating yourself and singling yourself out because this is all about you. It's not. Just please remember there's other people involved in this situation as well who are going through just as challenging a time as you are, and maybe some, if you really think about it, might be having an even harder time of it because it may be impacting them even more because of their circumstances. The Ten of Wands also shows that, again, the second time this card has come out, that no matter what, this is that this is a time of completion. This is an ending of some kind. Excuse me, I should have got a tissue. This is a completion of some kind, and it can feel like a burden, okay? But if you put the work in and work through this logically, and again, take it one day at a time. Don't try and don't try and foresee what's coming in the next weeks or months, because there's literally no point, and you will just cause yourself more stress and anxiety. Just take it one day at a time, and that is the best way. It will still be, there is still a level of hard work and a need or a want for this to be over, even though this is something that's come to a conclusion. Like I said, it's something you've been waiting for. I feel like there's a bigger picture here where there's more healing, or there's a longer process going on. The Eight of Swords also indicates that you're feeling trapped, you're feeling restricted, you're feeling unable to express yourself. This card is about self-imposed restrictions, okay? So you're closing yourself off, potentially to other people, but you're closing yourself off to reality. You're closing yourself off to multiple, it's like you've decided that whatever this is, there's only going to be one conclusion, and you're trying to prepare yourself for that. But actually, lots of different things could happen. You need to, with this card, she needs to remove her blindfold and see that actually she can release her binds, because there's swords all around her. So all she has to do is shuffle over and cut herself free. So it is about self-imposed restrictions. It can be a card of being in victim mode, but it's about opening your eyes and seeing the bigger picture. All right. This is clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Nine of Cups showing that what you have around you is so positive. You have the potential. It's not just potential. It's like, this is the path you're on. You're on the path to success. You're on the path to everything you've wanted, whatever your life goals are. This card shows that you're there. You have it in sight. You know, if you keep going as you are, don't let the Eight of Swords, or this feeling like, oh, woe is me, ruin that for you. Remember what the universe has given you. Remember the opportunity that you've been given, and be grateful for it. The Ace of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, again, showing this is a new beginning. As I said, if you embrace the challenges, because they help you grow, they're a sign of growth. And here we are, the Ace of Wands, bringing in new opportunity. And even though you've been questioning yourself, you are able to jump in and embrace your fire energy. Even though your water energy, this is your fire energy. This is your ambition. This is your active side. This is your go get it, go do it side. So yeah, it's a really nice card. The Four of Pentacles also, again, showing that you are holding on to feelings, emotions, maybe some possessions, whatever this may be. You're holding on to something and it's not healthy, it's not helping you, and it's blocking you, it's blocking your path, and you need to let go of it. This can be a need for control as well. It can be that you are really, I don't like the word obsessed, but you only feel comfortable when you have full control, full power, full knowledge. And life doesn't work like that. Sometimes, like I said, things happen and there is no reason for it. There's no answer. But you can drive yourself crazy, Cancer, trying to find out. The Nine of Wands comes in showing that this is an up and down road, okay, Cancer. It's like, in your work life, I feel like everything's going well. Your finances are fine, but there's something else here which is, tainting the experience. But for the best part, you're resilient. You're prepared to carry on as you are, and although you are a little bit guarded, you are a little bit again, that feeling of even though things are going well, it's just around the corner, the next bad thing. So you need to open up your energy and let in all of the positivity that is waiting for you. 7 of Wands again, which shows there are challenges. Whatever you're doing is challenging, and it may be competitive. So you are in the energy of having to be compared to others at the moment, which you may find difficult, Cancer, because you're an emotional sign and you may take things like that personally. So, but if this is about work, there's nothing personal about it. It's literally about, this is what you need to improve, and then you can be even better, So always take it as constructive criticism. Don't ever take it as a personal insult. This is about persevering. It shows you are prepared to persevere even in the face of adversity, or what you think is adversity. But actually, everything in your life is probably going better now than it has been for quite a while. I feel like you've had some, some goals or some things that you've wanted to achieve, and it may well be that recently you've achieved them, but that's getting, lost in the ether because of something else going on. So just remember to give yourself a reality check. We've got the Tower and the Ace of Swords. So the Tower is representing in this situation, it's the collapse of an old way or an old belief. Whatever you've been doing in the past, you have come to realise that it's just not working. You are about to embrace a new way of doing things, a new way of being, a new way of thinking. It will feel a little bit like letting go of your security blanket, and it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. And there's that temptation, as I said at the beginning of the reading, to go back to your old ways because it was easy and it was comfortable. And it's not pushing you out of your comfort zone. Whereas the Tower is pushing you out of your comfort zone, and it makes you feel a little bit insecure. It makes you feel, that doubt that creeps in and tells, even though things are going well for you, that doubt that creeps in and says, what if I don't like this in 6 months' time? What if I'm not enjoying it? What am I going to, it's like you're constantly questioning yourself and worrying about things that haven't happened and probably won't ever happen. The Ace of Swords also showing you are having a breakthrough. So from the Tower comes a breakthrough, which is amazing. That is what the Tower is all about. The Tower is the destruction of something to make way for a new way, otherwise there's no room for it. The Tower is burning down because it no longer serves a purpose, and once it's gone, something else will be put in its place that does serve a purpose. So just remember that. The King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Magician, and the Three of Swords. King of Pentacles, great energy. Some of you are, as we're talking about this is now, you are realising what a great position you're in that you may be more financially well off than you ever have been in your life right now, and that, as I said, your long-term goals, you're finally on that path to those long-term goals. This can be a leadership card as well. This might be you finding your leadership role rather than your follower role, if that makes sense. So this is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Magician, and the Three of Swords. Knight of Swords showing that you are ready to take action. Okay, you're not procrastinating here, Cancer, and that may have been one of your downfalls in the past, just to procrastinate and put things off and leave things to the last minute or not do them at all. But the Knight of Swords shows that you're putting your ideas into action and you're having self-belief in what you're doing, which is amazing. The Magician also showing that you're finally realizing your own potential, you're understanding the power that you hold, and how powerful how strong the power of positive thinking is. and how it can transform your life and your energy. The Three of Swords comes in again right at the end of your present to show that there are ups and downs, and you can't just block it out. Like I said, if you're going through something challenging and you're trying to block it out with all the things that are good, again, that doesn't work, because it will always come back and haunt you. You have to deal with all of it head on. Okay, so let's have a look at your near future. This is a new deck, and it's amazing. This is the Guardians of the Night Tarot, and it has imagery of forest animals, and it's really beautiful. I'll show you when we draw the cards. So we've got this is for your near future, so really this is for the rest of April. Five of Cups, King of Swords, Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Let me clarify, and we'll have a look at this. Okay, we are looking at similar energy to what I've just drawn. The Five of Cups. So this card can represent the feeling of, to be honest with you, it's feeling hard done by. It's like, that kind of self-pity, energy again, where you're only looking at your losses and you're not appreciating your gains. This is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. The Nine of Wands again showing that, oh God, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. The Nine of Wands again showing that you are resilient. You are prepared to face whatever it takes to get to the finish line. And the Queen of Wands is fire energy, so it's passion, and it's passion and confidence and being independent, having a zest for life and determination and joy. It's such a conflicting few cards. So let me think about this. Why are you feeling sorry for yourself? We've also got the King of Cups, which is water energy. So this can represent you, Cancer. But it is also about, not unrequited, it is also about love and support and empathy. So what I'm getting from this is, whatever this ongoing situation is, you do have concerns, and I feel like it could be for someone else, as I was saying, as I picked up in the other, in your present, is that you need to look at the bigger picture and see how this is affecting other people and not just you. So it may be that there's, an understanding that by nurturing someone else that is affected by this actually helps you process it as well. And there is a determination here for you to, be a protector, and put your energy into that rather than putting your energy into your own suffering, if that makes sense. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's a really good way. It's a really good healing path to be on. The Queen of Wands showing that you're discovering your new abilities that you didn't know you had, and it may be that you didn't realize how resilient or strong you were. And the Queen of Wands is all about, instead of just thinking about it or saying it, it's all about doing it. She doesn't just she doesn't procrastinate. If she says she's going to do something, she jumps straight into action and does it. So the King of Cups also showing that you are being emotionally supportive and compassionate, and whatever you're doing is working, okay? You are getting gratification from it. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is air energy, so it could be Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Could be in their chart, so... but this is someone who is a very honest, diplomatic, very good communicator, usually someone that's either further on in life, so a bit older, or someone that's done well, or they've got leadership qualities, but they're the sort of person you go to for advice, and someone that you trust implicitly. This is also about your communication skills, okay? This is where you're really finding your voice, Cancer. So if you're trying to help someone that may be struggling a little bit, you're finding that your communication skills are, absolutely on point, and you're getting your message across, which is really good. You're being heard, you're being understood. The Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Two of Cups can represent relationships. It can represent a partnership for some of you, if you're, work partnership, that kind of thing. So this is about you being more open to communicate with the people that you care about, with the people that you love. There may be certain things that in the past you have kept to yourself because you feel you don't want to burden them with your problems or your emotions, whereas this card does represent you being far more open, and allowing other people to help you on your journey and on your healing path. I think there's a realization here that you've managed to help someone else and how good that made you feel. And then you realize, actually, I should let other people help me because it is really uplifting. The Eight of Cups also shows that you are coming to the conclusion, or you have the confidence to walk away from something that no longer serves you. It could be a person, okay? There could be someone in your life here that is just, bringing you down, or you've given it every possible chance you can, and it's time to call it a day. This card never gives me energy of feeling any kind of sadness or loss. This is about cutting something or someone out of your life to further your to make your life better, basically. So yeah, this this is about making an informed decision. It may have been something you've been thinking about for some time, but you haven't felt like it's the right time, or you haven't had the confidence. But this is, you're putting everything into perspective, and you're deciding, okay, life's too short. It could be for some of you a relationship. I don't feel like it's significant. It could be that you've been with someone for a few months, maybe even a year or so. But I do feel that for some of you, this is you deciding to do what's best for you. The Knight of Pentacles also indicates that you are being productive, you're sticking to a routine, you're really honing your strategy, and really concentrating on your responsibilities. And again, in the past, Cancer, it could be that, your responsibilities are your kryptonite. You're just like, oh God, I don't want to do, I don't want to do the housework. I can't be bothered. I'll do it tomorrow. Or, I don't want to do my, whatever it is that you find boring and, it doesn't sort of excite you, you would tend to put off. But I do see you being really productive, and you're also taking your time, okay? There's no sense of rushing here. You've decided that Rome doesn't need to be built in a day. Whatever's going on in your life, and there may be a lot going on in your life, we can deal with it one day at a time, and every day is progress. So the next card is the Two of Pentacles. Just see that, sorry. So the Two of Pentacles represents, again, feeling like you are juggling responsibilities, you're multitasking, but it is keeping you active, it's keeping your mind active, it's keeping you emotionally stable as well, interestingly. Every day is a new day and there's new challenges, but in a way you're almost enjoying it at this point. Eight of Pentacles is also showing that you're honing your skills, you're putting the hard work in, you're understanding what you're good at, and you're focusing on those things to, really enhance your chances, if you like, because you know that you're on this path to success. I think there's an understanding here, and there's also a love. You're developing a love for what you do. You're almost developing a love for, being on the go all the time and being busy. And then we've got the Page of Cups. Okay, this could be you, Cancer, again. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. I do feel like this is you because you're almost embracing childlike energy here. And for some of you, this will be literally one of your children, and you're enjoying the benefits of you being happy through your child, because your child picks up on the energy when you're not happy, when you're lethargic, all those things. But because everything's going so well and you're busy and productive and you're on your A game, your child is also benefiting from that. But if you don't have children, this is about you embracing your childlike energy. So you might even be getting into things that you would have done or would have enjoyed as a child. Creativity, enjoying time outside, just embracing who you are on a deeper level. Three of Pentacles. And again, we keep getting this card is about teamwork, is about collaboration. It's about working with others. It's about learning from others. Queen of Cups. This is you, Cancer, coming in. And this is clarified by the King of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So again, we've got some fire energy here, showing that you are passionate and active, and maybe a little bit impulsive, but in a good way. The Queen of Cups clarified by the King of Wands, showing that you really are showing your natural leader skills. Okay, you are naturally, as I've said, you're an emotional sign. You're led by your emotions, and you constantly judge yourself, or you feel judged. Whereas this King of Wands energy is saying, actually, I'm really good. I'm worth it. I'm worth it, and anyone wants to challenge me, they can. but I don't think they will. It's like having a confidence in yourself. You're getting your confidence back, and you're having a belief that actually, you know, if I carry on as I am, the picture of how my life looks in 5 years' time is actually pretty amazing. Seven of Swords does show that you are prepared to, you know, face the challenges, but you're also aware, and you're not in any kind of denial about, you know, not everyone is an angel. There are some people around that don't have the best intentions, and instead of looking obsessively for why they behave like they behave, you're just accepting it. And that is a breakthrough for you, Cancer. You're just accepting this is on them, it's not on me. Okay, I don't care why they're doing what they're doing, but excuse me, but you know, I'm on my path, they're on their path. This could be connected to a breakup. It could be that, you know, some of you are dealing with an ex-partner who is not being very congenial. It could be that you know, they're doing everything else to upset the apple cart or disturb the balance of your life. But overall, what I think this is showing with these other cards around it is that you have an awareness, and you're focused on you know what you need to do to get to where you want to go. And really, nothing's going to get in your way. No one's going to get in your way. You're intelligent, you're aware. I'm so sorry, my TV's going. And then we've got the Three of Wands, showing that this is a time of expansion for you, Cancer. So, you know, whatever you've got going on now is the first phase, and you know that there's more to come, and you're able to plan and actually do all the things you've been wanting to do for quite some time. So this isn't just about planning, thinking, hoping, wishing. This is about planning and putting it into action. I mean, great outcome for the end of April, up until the end of April. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like I said, if you do want to, if you want more information about personal readings, then drop me an email at revelationtarottgb@gmail.com. And I look forward to any comments you have, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the journey.